Hey guys, welcome to my newest video for today, August 1st, workout attire. I just came back from a walk and I just wanted to get this video done and so I can upload it because it takes a while to upload it from my phone to my computer because it doesn't like doing it on my phone anymore. Don't know why. So this is all the first time viewings I watched in July. I got through 15. Some of them I didn't add because there were TV shows that I was watching from last month into this month or so on. But there were quite a few duds, and luckily enough, only one of them was streaming, and that was a TV series. So we will just get started. Technically, first one of July was episodes 2 and 3 of season 1 of The Witcher on Netflix, because I'm trying to get that one. Actually, I could have showed you the book of that because I have the books. Yeah, so I'm taking it slowly on this for some reason. I don't know. I watched episode 1 back in February and I didn't watch the rest. I'm trying to rectify that. So technically number 1, I watched, I can't do it this way, I gotta do it this way. Watched TerrorVision, which was okay. I gave it a 6.5 out of 10, but there was something about it I just felt off about. I don't know why, but yeah. And then that night I also watched The Video Dead. Oh my god, who thought that the idea was great, but the execution sucked. I did not like this one at all. Gave it a 2 out of 10. So, unfortunately, I can't see myself watching TerrorVision again, so this is unfortunately going in the pawn pile. So, number 3, I finally checked out Innocent Blood. This was really good. It's a vampire movie, kind of mafia vampire movie, but it is so good. It was so corny, it was so funny. That comment will come up with another horror film I watched. But yeah, directed by John Landis, who did American Werewolf in London. You'll see a lot of recognizable faces in this. You've seen on The Sopranos or other movies. I gave it an 8 out of 10. Really, really enjoyed it. And next one up, because I tried to watch my LGBTQ movies that I own. I don't own a lot. And this was one of the ones I wanted to watch in June, but I never got around to it. But I did watch it in July. Absolutely loved it, and that was Bohemian Rhapsody. What can be said? Great movie. Definitely worthy of the Best Actor Oscar for, I can't say his name, Rami Malek, I think is how you pronounce his name. But really enjoyed this. I love the fact that people thought I got into Queen because of this movie, and I was like, well, I got into them because of a movie, but the movie was made in 1986 called Highlander. So that was an 8 out of 10. And then I finally watched Transformers last night. Not in 3D. I don't own a 3D player. It's just this was the only one available. I did not like this. I gave it a 5 out of 10. I can't choose between this and Revenge of the Fallen as the worst in the series, but there was just something about this one I did not like. I found it dragged on. Well, the funny thing is all the Transformers movies have been between 2.5 to 3 hours long, and I don't think they need to be, except for the first one. The first one was phenomenal. But I will be keeping this because I do say I'm a completist, but if a movie is absolutely terrible that I'll never watch it again, like I'll put this on and do something else in the background. But yeah, 5 out of 10. No. So I do have high hopes for Bumblebee because I've heard a lot about that. I gotta get this one. So, number 6, which was a TV show, started in July. I only watched disc 1 of Sleepy Hollow season 2. I enjoy this. Did have a little too much of the Henry Parrish. I got kind of fed up with that storyline, even though I like John Noble. I got fed up with that. That was my only complaint about this season. But overall, I have been liking it. So put that over there. And then number 7, I watched The Possession of Hannah Grace. This got shit on, and I don't know why. I really enjoyed this. I do like possession movies, but I don't know why this one got shit on, because, I mean, it's not a sequel, it's not a prequel, it's not a remake. Like, yeah, it's not an original idea, because there's so many possession movies, but it was different. And I enjoyed the hell out of it. I thought it was fun. So I gave this a 7.5 out of 10. Okay, number 8. I mentioned this in one of my DVD Blu-ray updates earlier this year, that I was afraid it was movie bait. It was movie bait, and that was The Iron Mask. See who's on that? Yes, that is Jackie Chan and Arnold Schwarzenegger. They were in it for a grand total of 20 minutes in a 2-hour and 15-minute movie. And it said Rutger Hauer was in this. I did see him, but what pissed me off, and I don't know why this happened, all the white actors were dubbed, except these two guys. But every white actor in this movie was dubbed, including Rutger Hauer and Charles Dance. I don't get that. I tried watching. I did make it through because I did have a DNF on this list, so did make it through it, but definitely wasn't worth the $25 I paid for this Blu-ray. But I will say the fight between Jackie Chan and Arnold Schwarzenegger was the best thing about this movie, but it was not enough to save it. 3 out of 10 going in the pond pile. And another one that made the pond pile, Unfriended Dark Web. I thought this would be really good, but no, I did not like it. I preferred the first one, and I think if they would have just called it like Halloween 3 Season of the Witch, if they would have just called it The Dark Web, I think it would have been a lot better. But no, they had to tag Unfriended on it. But no, I didn't like that. 4 out of 10. And I forgot this one, but luckily it's over here. So I started this earlier in the year, and then I'm like trying to get on finishing this off. I've almost done it. Oh, I say almost, and I got 4 discs left. So I watched Disc 2, Season 2 of Star Trek Voyager. This was the one Star Trek I could not get into, and I kind of off and on watched it, and the same as with Enterprise, even though my boy was in Enterprise. 2 of my boys were in Enterprise, actually. There was just something about them. I don't know if it was too much Star Trek, because, you know, I can't complain about Star Trek. But there was just something back in the 90s. I just wasn't interested in Voyager. I was more interested in DS9 and the remaining seasons of Next Generation. So I'll put that to the side because that shows up again. Here, I think it's not the highest rated. I think I don't know what the best first time viewing is. I think it was between Innocent Blood and Bohemian Rhapsody, but this was definitely the funnest one. It came out the year I was born, and I've had it for a couple of years. I just never got around to watching it, but I enjoyed the hell out of it, and that was Motel Hell. Love that cover. Love the characters. It was just so corny. Like I said with Innocent Blood, corny and fun. This is a 7.5 out of 10. I enjoyed it. Luckily, I got a really good first time viewing out of this, because, like I said, some of them have not been that good. Oh, move my tripod over. Okay, and next I finally watched this one because I love my shark movies, and I watched 47 Meters Down Uncaged. I like the premise of this. Well, I don't want to spoil it, but how the sharks are in this movie, I liked it. Did have the annoying characters, and the most annoying girl in this is well, two of the ladies in this movie have very famous dads. One is the daughter of Jamie Foxx, the other is the daughter of Sylvester Stallone. But I'm gonna not tell you who they are, who was the annoying one and who was the awesome one, or whatever. But I enjoyed this one. I love shark movies, even the bad ones, sometimes. So I give this a 7.5 out of 10. But I do like the first one more. The first one was very, very good. The DNF. I got this in horror pack, and I was kind of excited. And, well, actually, I was super excited because I thought the premise was cool. I watched the trailer, and all my hopes dashed even before I watched it, so maybe I shouldn't have watched the trailer. I got 30 minutes into this, and I turned it off. And then when I posted that, someone said they didn't even make it past the 10-minute mark. So I was like, oh, shit. And that was Army of Frankenstein's, DNF'd after 30 minutes, definitely going in the pond pile. There was nothing special about this movie. And then we'll go back here. I watched disc 2 of Sleepy Hollow. Yeah, so I'm just not gonna say how it was, because I've already said that at the beginning. I'm just gonna say what disc I have watched and move on. Then I binge watched this in one day because I didn't realize it was only 6 episodes. I didn't watch it when it came out a few years ago, which is odd considering I grew up as a teenager, preteen teenager when the show was on. I loved it. But I was also working graveyards at the time, so I watched the first episode and that was it. And that is season 10 of The X-Files. It calls it the event series. I call it season 10. But yeah, I binged watched this in one day. Loved it. Loved the character. It's like the chemistry never left with those two at all. And I love that. So, do have season 11 to watch. And where was I? Okay. Then I also watched disc 3 of Star Trek Voyager. And that was it for Voyager this month. Okay, I don't know, between Army of Frankenstein's, the Iron Mask, or this I was so looking forward to. I got it. I didn't get it in horror pack. I got it in pop-up pack. Luckily, I only paid $5 for this. I did watch the whole movie. I didn't turn it off. And Rebecca Romijn was the only good thing about this movie and the only reason I kept it on. And this one, it is called, the slipcover says Panic, but it is Satanic Panic. I did not like this at all. I didn't like the main character of the film. She was so annoying. A lot of the characters were annoying. Rebecca Romijn was the only saving grace of this movie, but not really a saving grace since I gave this a 3 out of 10. So it unfortunately is going on, and it was one I was so looking forward to, and I watched it and I did not like it, so boo. And then where is it? It's over here. It spanned over 2 days, but I did finally finish Sleepy Hollow season 2. I did enjoy the season finale. Really kind of a shocker at the end, but I enjoyed it. I can't wait to start season 3, which will be a first time viewing. And last one up, I can close that finally. I rented this from the library because I'm trying not to buy blind buys as much as I used to anymore, because as you can see, it's turning out to be a waste of money. So luckily this was in horror pack. So, but I was looking forward to this because I loved the cartoon growing up. I mean, who didn't? I even liked the 1992 movie. This one, 6.5 out of 10. Oh, excuse me. Didn't care for the human characters. Sorry, guys. The hip-hop music that would turn up occasionally really annoyed the fuck out of me. I don't know why they do that for the kids' movies now, is putting a hip-hop music on. Like, not the heavy-duty stuff, but just hip-hop music in general. I'm like, I don't want to hear that when I'm watching my favorite cat and mouse kick each other's ass. And that is Tom and Jerry the movie. I love how they did that. I was kind of afraid when they said they were making a new Tom and Jerry movie that they were it is gonna be live action. Like, it is live action, but all the cats and animals, all the animals basically, are the cartoon. That I loved. But and I like Chloe Grace Moretz. I like her, but I kind of found her very annoying in this movie. I was just like, shut up and get to Tom and Jerry. I want to watch them. That's why I wanted to watch this movie. So I did like it for the Tom and Jerry hijinks, because I mean, it's part of my childhood. But overall, kind of wasn't impressed with this. I give it a good rating, like 6.5 out of 10, but I will probably never pick it up. So luckily this is from the library, so I'm kind of disappointed, but I love Tom and Jerry, love the boys, and I just loved watching their hijinks go crazy. So yeah, guys, that is it. That's all I watched in July. Kind of got a little bit more, but not, I only got one more than June. A lot of duds, a lot of pawns, which I'm disappointed about. And I don't go in thinking I'm gonna hate it. I mean, I'm thinking I'm gonna go in and enjoy it, and maybe it'll be a keeper, but a lot of them weren't. I mean, I've learned my lesson with the frickin' Iron Mask. Just because somebody is on the cover I'm not buying the movie. I'll rent it from the library or watch it on streaming beforehand. So yeah, guys, tell me what you guys think of these titles. Which ones you liked, which ones you didn't like. I think the two best were, of course, excuse me, Innocent Blood and Bohemian Rhapsody. And they were the best, but the most funnest was Motel Hell. So, don't know when my next video will be. I haven't been buying any Blu-rays lately because I am trying to save up my... Well, I lie. I did buy the 76 King Kong because I was getting fed up trying to find it at Walmart or Sunrise. So, opportunity rose and I decided to say, fuck it, I'm buying it on Amazon. That's the last one I've bought, but I'm trying to save up my money because we're going to Edmonton next month. Not next month, try in 22 days. So, and I'm saving all my buying stuff for Edmonton. I did buy it, well, I didn't buy it, but for my trip, because it's a long drive from almost Vancouver, BC to Edmonton, like 15 hours, with all the potty breaks, and for me, my mom, my dad, and my dog. My old one finally crapped out. I got a new one because I traded in a bunch of old iPhones, so got a new USB super drive to watch my DVDs with because I can't watch streaming because I won't, because you know you're driving in the mountains, so I'll just pick out a lot of the long movies I have, and there we go. So yeah, guys, that is it. Hopefully I'll have a video at the end of the month for my first time viewings, because after the 23rd I'm not really watching any. I'll try maybe when I have some downtime in Edmonton, like in the hotel room, I'll try to watch one on Netflix or Shudder or something. I'm looking forward to Jacob's Wife. That is the one I'm looking forward to. It's coming on Shudder Canada. Yay! Okay, guys, I've rambled long enough. So I hope you all have a great day. Watch a shitload of movies, and of course, as always, like, comment, please subscribe, and I shall see you in the next video. Bye, guys.